Marcus Rashford at Barcelona, Liverpool's new top striker. Pep Guardiola goes crazy. He no longer wants to coach a club. All of this and more in today's episode. Hey everyone, welcome to our roundup of the top football news. Don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to our channel. If you've already subscribed, let's get started. Brazilian forward Joao Pedro of Brighton could become a Liverpool player, reports UOL. According to the source, the 23-year-old Seagulls player is one of the Reds' key priorities for the summer transfer window, but the league leaders are ready to start negotiations as early as the winter. Joao's contract with Brighton runs until the summer of 2028. Transfermarkt estimates the player at €50 million. After a series of very unsuccessful results, Pep Guardiola spoke frankly about his future and that his health has deteriorated significantly. I have skin problems. I have to take antihistamines for 2 or 3 years. Nails, yes, I worked with them with my nose. I'm nervous sometimes, yes. I have bad days. I mess up a lot. Rudeness makes me nervous. Do I lose my mind sometimes? Yes. What has changed? I sleep poorly. I have problems with digestion. I always have to eat something light, only soup in the evening. I'm the same coach as 5 months ago, the one who won the Premier League title, and I don't go against my state of mind. If my state of mind is monstrous now, it's monstrous, but I know it will pass. The same thing happens when I'm delirious with joy. I know that this will pass too. Now there are no coaches, players or companies that have not experienced 1 or 2 bad months. It can happen. How can everything get worse and worse? Defeat, 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 defeat. What will they do? They will send me home? I will go home. I don't plan to coach another club after City. I'm not talking about the distant future, but I definitely won't be moving to another club or country to do the same thing as now. Maybe I'll head the national team, but that's a different story. Experts suggest that after the 2026 World Cup, Guardiola may head the Brazilian national team. This seems quite likely, since it is in the summer of 2026 that his contract with the Citizens ends. Continuing the theme of Manchester City, the club wants to sign Barcelona centre-back Ronald Araujo. As El Nacional reports, the Etihad hosts hope that the defender will help the club improve results. Manchester City will try to sign Araujo in the winter. According to the source, the Barcelona management will not let their player go for less than €70 million. The player's contract with the Spanish club runs until the summer of 2026. French midfielder Paul Pogba could return to the field as early as March after the end of his disqualification, so he is currently looking for a new club. According to RMC, Marseille is showing the greatest interest in him. It is reported that the club is ready to say goodbye to several players who have not met expectations in the first half of the season in order to free up financial resources for the potential signing of Pogba. Paul last appeared on the field on September 3, 2023. Since then, the footballer has been serving a disqualification which ends at the beginning of next year. 27-year-old English midfielder Marcus Rashford could leave the club as early as winter. According to the Daily Mail, the club's management has already set a price for the player. The Red Devils are ready to sell the footballer for €40 million. Thus, Manchester United seeks to reduce the financial burden on the club's budget, as over the past 3 years, the team has suffered losses of €300 million. Give Me Sport reports that Rashford wants to be signed by Barcelona. Paris Saint-Germain is also interested in the services of the player. FIFA has officially announced the hosts of the next 2 World Cups in 2030 and 2034. The 2030 World Cup will be held in Spain, Portugal, and Morocco. The 2034 World Cup will be hosted by Saudi Arabia. Only one application was submitted for both tournaments, and instead of voting, the decision was made by applause. I will remind you that earlier, FIFA made an official decision on the 2030 World Cup. For the first time in the history of football, the tournament will be held simultaneously on 3 continents. The main matches will be held in Morocco, Portugal, and Spain. Argentina, Uruguay, and Paraguay will also be part of the celebration of the tournament's centenary and will host one opening match. Porto's footballer Francisco Conceicao, who plays on loan for Juventus, will sign a full-fledged contract with the Turin club and stay at the club. This was stated by Juventus sporting director Cristiano Giuntoli. The clubs are already working on the final agreement. The player and his entourage want to stay in Turin. The player's loan deal runs until the summer of 2025. That's it for now. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this video. Keep watching for more football action and have a wonderful day.